Hello, hello, welcome. Hello, good evening once again. This is Empress Alicia, and I am back. I hope everyone is enjoying their evening, their night, morning, wherever you are in this entire universe. I hope that everybody is warm out there because it's pretty cold in certain parts of America. But I hope everyone is overall good and warm, regardless of where you are. You're nice and toasty and warm. And most of all, your soul is warm. That's what matters the most, right? Regardless, certain parts of your being has warmth. I hope so. So, you guys, grab a drink, your favorite drink. We're going to conversate for a little while and we're going to catch up. Your girl's been gone, but I'm here. Always. I'm always here, even though you don't hear me. Even though you don't see me, my eyes is still there. My eyes is still aware. Okay? So, for those who don't know me, I guess you could say I'm a modern day seer, psychic investigator, muse, creative, all the little good stuff. If you want to say I'm a chosen one or whatever, star seed, I guess you could say I'm one of those. They already harassing me, so I got, it's no secret. If you've been keeping up with me, it's no damn secret at this point. Okay? But yeah, I'm one of those, and there's a lot of you out there. So I like to talk to the people who are looking to evolve, looking to grow, looking to catch the higher consciousness that this planet is going into, that is trying to aim for on a collective basis. What that's what part of the talk is in the spiritual realm and other parts of the universe. And everybody's talking about Earth, you guys. I'm sorry to tell you, but this is the ghetto. This is the ghetto. I'm just letting y'all know. Earth is nothing fun here. Nobody wants to be over here. They feel bad for everybody here. I'm just saying. Nobody, everybody talking about this place. And I'm just like, why y'all put me here with these people? Why I gotta do the work? Like, what the hell? I don't want to be here with these people. I'm sick of y'all. But anyway, I'm here with a lot of other beings that are just like me. So if you found me, you probably resonated with something I said. You were guided and led, unless you're just a hater or one of these, lurkers and weirdos that like to just lurk around and they just meaningless, okay? Yeah. So once again, we want to catch up. Okay, so I have some stuff here, and I couldn't get into everything because there's just so much noise going on. So I just got what I felt that was needed for this session right now. Okay, I didn't, you know, get into everything, but just what I need to get in right now. Okay? And yeah, so the first thing I want to say is heads up to all of my feminines out there. Feminines that you are, you similar, you've been helping these feds, you've been helping these investigations, you've been helping, basically the letter people, you've been helping them to solve their cases. A lot of divine feminines has been helping solve cases and stuff like that. A lot of divine feminines out there with your gifts. And I want to let you know, guys, know that we need to catch back up. We got some more work to do because it's an attack on us. There is either a group or a couple or a culprit, a snake or something that's in all of our grass, by the way. Okay, divine feminines out there. And I'm not going to leave out masculines either, because there's some of you masculines who are like a psychic investigator too. Okay, so I'm talking to you too. But we got work to do. This is no time to sit down. I know I've been sitting down, but I'm going to. But we got work to do because they have been attacking us with this new energy that they had let loose. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Okay? They have been attacking us so we can get distracted, so we can sit down, so we can say F these people, so you can worry about the mundane world. So, they have been attacking us so we won't give them information, help out the collective, as well as the cases that needs to be solved for our good and others' goods. So I'm letting you guys know, if you feel like you've been, a little too laid back or a little too distracted or something of that nature, it may be a culprit. I want you to think about that. Like, we all need our breaks. We all need our time. I get it. Trust me, we do need that time. But it has been a big attack on all of us, okay? So I had to say that first, okay? It has been a big attack. All right, so for starters, I've been getting your messages. People are going to jail. More people went to jail. That your guys said. More people being incarcerated, people getting locked up, all kinds of problems is happening. Uh, people are just afraid out of their dang on mind. And this karmic couple, remember you guys back when I talked about a kingpin loan shark? I don't know why I keep saying kingpin. I think it's because every time this person being comes to me in a cartoon, for some reason he does not come another kind of way. Of some cartoon I seen as a child of a man who everybody had to give money to because they all had to pay him money or something. I can't remember what it was, but it was something that I seen, and I just keep saying kingpin. But he's a loan shark that this karmic couple is running from for their lives. And I'm not going to talk too much about the kingpin because, he don't want to be talked about, so I'm not talking about him. But I'm going to give him a tip. They are trying to do voodoo to manipulate you. So whatever you want to do to them, times it by 10. And I don't care if people want to say that's evil, what I just did. No, they try to unalive me too. So make it times 10, whatever you want to do, Mr. Loan Shark. Add some more, whatever they owe, they should owe more. Because they trying to do voodoo to throw you off. They trying to do all kinds of manipulation and shit like that just to let you know. Okay? Yeah. So, whatever. That's part of y'all karma. Who cares? Who cares? So people was crying scared. And they still trying to set me up. People from my past, they're so delusional. If you think at this point that people don't know the truth about what's going to happen to you if it hasn't happened already. People know the truth about who you are, that you've been trying to set me up and everything. Listen, you have your karma and you got a whole lot to deal with. You cannot make me pay for something that you've done. How is that going to happen? The truth is out, right? The truth is out and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing that you can do about it. That is just the end of the story. And that's including that raggedy ass church that helped these people cover up dirt and trash. Yeah, I said it and I'm going to say it again. That raggedy ass church that know they got pedophiles and women abusers and thieves and everything running through that church. And I told you guys stories about that church. So they better not come for me. Your old ass pastor better not come for me. You better tell him, you better leave my name out his mouth, and you better leave me out of it, because I will come for you. I will come for you and your whole crew if you want to come for me with your coven ass church. You ain't nothing but a church cult coven that's full of shit. Y'all got so many deviant men in that church, it's ridiculous. All y'all gotta do is go look on the list of offenders and you'll find a lot of them in there. Get the hell out of my face. Y'all all belong straight in hell, every last one of you. Y'all do voodoo, y'all do hoodoo, y'all do witchcraft, y'all do all kinds of stuff behind closed doors. And manipulation so they can take your money. Ain't nobody in that church, half of them ain't healed. They still got problems. They still got problems. And for the ones who want to be pessimistic towards me, I want you to ask yourself, why, if y'all supposed to be healing people, how y'all always got a sick and shut-in list? Why y'all always got somebody that die every week? That's not normal to have a funeral every week. And y'all go in the kitchen and feed people ham hocks and shit. And baked macaroni and cheese and all this shit. And y'all want to come from me because I went away and won't serve y'all raggedy ass church taking people's money every damn going week. Leave my name out your mouth. Don't mention my name if you ain't got nothing good to say. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't even mention my name. Because you're wrong. You know those people is wrong for what they've done. They try to murder, death, kill on my life. They try to sacrifice me on my life. They try to have me on a disabled bed for 30 years so they can collect disability insurance. I wish one of you will come for me. I will lay you out. Leave my name out your mouth if you ain't got nothing good to say. Because the people that y'all say is holy is the ones that was working with the devil and the enemies. And y'all try to cover it up for money because they gave you tithing every week. You ain't care that they had a whole cult coven and was devil worshippers. Y'all ain't give a damn. And I wish you would say you didn't know. Just like you ain't know y'all have pedophiles in that church and men that does sexual assault that's on the list, and y'all still let them come to church and be deacons, and you sworn them in. You sworn them people in, knowing that he's a crackhead. Don't play with me. I would do a whole live Again, don't make me get karmic. If you want to say karmic, I'll get karmic and air out all your dirty laundry. Don't play with me. Leave my name out your mouth. Don't make me go there, because I can go there. But that church is nothing but a cult. It ain't nothing but a cult and a coven. That's all it is. And America and all of you out there, I want you to open up your eyes and your ears and start looking. And pay attention to a lot of these churches, that a lot of them ain't nothing but cults and covens. And if you don't do things their way, they want you to hit the highway. You the devil, you this, you that. Well, call me the devil, call me this, call me that, because guess what? You want my energy. You want me there giving and giving and giving and you and saying this to God. Get the hell out of here. You ain't no better than the fucking beast system. Robbing people blind. Taking people's money. And saying that it's for God when it's gorely going in your pocket. I said it. Look at what's going on in the world. Things are being revealed. Ain't nobody better than you. And I want everybody who think that they are below and not above, that is quote unquote the scapegoat or people that's overlooked, I want you to do your homework. Ain't nobody better than you. They want you to believe that they're better than you. They want you to believe that. Okay? That's all they want you to do. They need you to believe that you're less than. That's what they need you to do. That's what a lot of this is about. It's all a stage with actors. That everybody wants you to play some type of freaking game with them. That's what a lot of this is about. A lot of people ain't really about the smoke. No, they're not. They haven't been through it enough yet. They haven't been through it enough yet. They really ain't about the smoke. They just only know a little bit of it. But they don't know all of it, really. No, they don't. Because a lot of these people, they need you to play a certain game with them. And I'm not going to try not to do no hooping and hollering, because I told my peoples I wasn't going to do that this year. But sometimes I get passionate. I get excited about this. My soul is meant to be expressive. And I got people that don't like the way my soul shine. They don't like the way my fire burn, because when I talk, they can feel it piercing through their soul if they got one. They feel it piercing through their whole body. They feel where my energy is. They feel the God energy. I can't help that. I can't help that. But my soul expression is what got me through and helped me rise. Like Maya Angelou said, I rise, and I goddamn rise. And listen, you gonna rise too. You gonna rise too. So, let me finish here, because I ain't finished picking, I'm picking up some more stuff. So as I was saying, there's also, some masculines out there. I'm picking up masculines that they just now finding out they were a goddamn karmic. And I'm like, shit, y'all late as hell. I told y'all that 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I said that 6 months ago. But you know how it is with a lot of these people. You know how it is with a lot of these men. They don't believe you because, it's an ego thing. They don't believe you because a lot of times you don't look the way they want you to look. I rebuke whoever is trying to shut down my throat chakra. You can kiss my ass. This message will get out. I can tell somebody's trying to mess with my energy right now. But you know how it is, ladies. To a lot of divine women out there, the ones who really are about that life and don't just say it, but it is you. They don't want to listen to you. Because you don't look the way they want you to look. You don't look the way they want you to look. You don't rub their ego the way they need you to rub their ego. They don't sucker to the ego like they want you, like they need you to. Once again, when it comes to the acting, that's all this is about. You don't do things the way they need you to do it for them to believe you. Since ancient time, a lot of men was unalive because of that. Because the seers, the psychic, the messengers warned all the time. But a lot of times they were so in la la land for various reasons because of their own ego and also who they wanted to favor. And how some of them think they're so damn smart. Not to say they're not, but smart men also die, right? They unalive too. They pass away. They're not invincible, but I'm just saying. But a lot of them, it seems like for some reason their energy want to stick out a lot. I don't know why, but for some reason their energy want to stick out. That they pissed off right now because they realized that they were lied to. They various reasons why they kind of pissed off. That's not really my issue. Cause I give you one warning and then after that I'm done. If I like you, I give you a warning, and that's it. I don't give anything else because people do what they want to do. People do what they want to do. They got to fulfill their appetite, right? They got to fulfill their appetite. But this world is built on glamour. Everything is built on glamour. That's one of the biggest spells of this realm is glamour. The glamour spell is not just about a beautiful man or a beautiful woman. It's about anything that can take you out of your senses and put you back into the human experience as the ego. That's what it is. It can be a beautiful man, it can be a beautiful woman. It can be, and I hear somebody smart ass, no, somebody saying you're mad because you don't look like that. First of all, I'm not mad. There you go, reflecting. I don't need to look like anyone. I don't need to look like anyone. I'm making my point. Anyway, that's somebody smart ass intervening with this message that I'm giving you. They probably have somebody that's heartbroken or something. Who knows? They probably just heartbroken because some bitch done goddamn broke their heart or some shit and they just mad. Who cares? I stopped caring what these men think. And you should too. But anyway, anything that takes your mind into the ego. And what I mean by that, in a way that's not of your higher self. Okay, glamour. That's the falsest thing of this reality, is how and what keeps you here. That's what keeps you here. It's the attachment to the glamour here. You get it? I hope you got it. Those who've been listening to me for a long time, you should already know this topic of what I'm talking about. The glamour is what keeps you here. That's why if you want to call him the opposing force, devil, whatever the hell you want to call it, he promised you what? The glamour. He promised you the city. He promised you this. He promised you that. And I'm not saying that it's wrong to have the car of your dreams. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's wrong to have the house of your dreams. No, I'm not saying that. But there's a difference in who gave it to you. That's what I'm saying. It's a difference who gave it to you. You better listen. So, who is this masculine? Do you want me to pull on you? Because you keep trying to interrupt me when I'm talking. It's a masculine, you guys. I don't know who this is, but they keep on trying to interrupt the message. They want attention. And he's about to get it in a minute if he keep it up. They keep on trying to interrupt this session about what I'm trying to give to you guys, the collective. You keep on trying to interrupt and stuff like that. Sir, or whoever the hell you are, I ain't even gonna call you a sir. I'm gonna call you a mother. I'm trying not to cuss. That's why I say it, sir. And I'm trying not to cuss. But you about to make me go back to my old ways and start cussing like a sailor. But obviously you're so broken and disappointed in whatever your situation is. But I stopped caring about what men think. Who cares what they think? Men, they so double-handed, it don't even make any sense. And men out there, if you get offended, I'm sorry, it is what it is. All of you ain't the same, I'm sure. You ain't all the same, but I just have to call out what I see. How a lot of you will sit there and call us names, call us the whore and this and that and all kinds of stuff because we won't give to your ego. I don't give to the ego. I don't give to I'm not ego based. I don't give to the ego. That's not me. That is not who I am. But men, a lot of them want you to give to their ego. They want you to do that because it feels good. It feels good. So that's what they want you to give to. I don't give to the ego. I don't. And I've been stopped really caring what the hell they think. Because they'll call you a whore of Babylon, they'll call you this, they'll call you that, but they still. But if they pay for it, then you're not a whore. If you let them fuck you, then you're not a whore, or you are a whore, or you're not a whore. If you feed their ego, you're not a whore. I mean, I don't get it. But these same men, they have sex with you knowing that they don't like you. They have sex with you knowing that they don't have no future for you. Who's really got morals and respect? They'll still take your ass and want you to beg them to pour down your panties to get rammed by somebody who don't have a future for you. You should be lucky that I want to fuck you. Basically, that's what a lot of these men want you to think like for their ego. That's ego based. I don't respond to ego base. And that's why a lot of men, once they see I don't respond to their ego based behavior, they get really nasty. And that's how you know a lot of them are ego based. They have ego based traits about them. Because they get nasty when you don't bow to what they believe you should bow to. But these same men will steal your energy, ladies. These same men will say, fuck you, and steal your energy, ramp your energy. I talked about this. They'll still try to put you on ice if they can. They'll do all this dumb shit. You guys know. But they'll still say that they have morals, respect, integrity, and that you should listen to their asses. That's the kind of stuff the ego wants. But I don't bow to ego-based behavior. I don't bow to it. And you shouldn't either. You shouldn't either. So if you know what's good for you, you will keep on going before I start pulling on you and start airing out stuff that you don't want aired. So for all the fakes out there who like to say I'm a fake and a phony, how can I be a fake and a phony where this is all live? This is all me freely. And somebody tried to intercept everything I try to do here for you guys. They try to intercept it. I will go in. I'm trying not to. I think one of my aunties, or I think one of my grandmas, or one of them is trying to pull me back. Because they say, listen, we are trying to make you new. We don't want you cussing up a storm again this year. We want to try to do things different this year. We're going to try not to cuss up a storm. We're going to try not to air these people out. We're going to try not to do a lot of it. Okay? We're going to really work hard not to do that. We're going to work hard. And I said, yes. I know they're going to try to piss me off. I know they're going to try to do this. They're going to try to do that too. I'm going to really try my best not to cuss these people out when they try to come my way. Because y'all already know I can get real down and dirty and I will air out some shit. Don't play with me. I get fiery. It's easy for my fire to get burning, sorry. It's easy for it to get going. And you would get burnt by the sun, honey. You would get burnt by the fire. Because once it keeps coming and it keeps coming. Don't play with me. And next thing you know, your whole damn life will be aired out. Don't play with me. But anyway, let me get into something that I want to talk to you guys real quick about before we do the questions that I channeled for you guys. I'm going to go through this real quick. So the first thing I wanted to warn you guys about, I wanted to tell you guys about was spirit numbers. Or if you want to call them spirit numbers, you can call them angel numbers, okay? So basically spirit numbers, or aka angel numbers, Some people believe it's your higher self guiding you through your life, right? And those who are on their journey, they believe that it's their higher self guiding them, leading them through their journey. Or if you could say your spirit team and your ancestors, guiding and leading you through your journey, right? I may come back and do an individual base for you guys on a numbers thing, okay? But I want to tell you something. You got to be careful about these numbers too. Why? Because agents, by now you should know what an agent is, a op. These little motherfuckers done got crafty. I'm sorry, y'all. They done got crafty. They know how to manipulate the energy, hijack the energy to make you believe you on your path and that you're making the right decision. You hear? So I want you to be careful and make sure that it's actually your team or your higher self that is guiding you. Make sure, because they know how to hack it now. Yes, they do. So I want you to be mindful of that. I always said, like a young lady asked me not long ago about these numbers. And I said, yes, they are real. But most importantly, you have to find out what these numbers mean to you. Because in my opinion, yes, you can look them up. That is very common. But however, everybody is different. And what a number means to you, it may not mean to me. And you have to know what you have to get in a relationship with yourself and with your team or your higher self to where you know how to read the universe. And this is the way how the ancestors, the ancient beings, also read the universe, because numbers is the same in every country and universal. Numbers never lie. Numbers never ever lie. Okay, I'm going to tell you that. That's another secret. Numbers never lie. Anybody in business will tell you numbers don't lie. They pay attention to numbers. Why? Because numbers is the only thing that never lies. Okay? So that's the truth. These motherfuckers trying to get me to stop talking. But anyway, I'm going to keep going. But, my God, I'm having problems. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. They really trying to get me to shut up tonight. But I'm going to keep on going for you guys, okay? Numbers never lie. They're the same all the time, since the ancient times, since now and forevermore. Numbers never lie. They never change. Unless somebody manipulated. You hear? Unless somebody manipulate or hack something, then it changes. Okay? Take that with you. But be careful. You gotta learn yourself and learn your own system of what numbers are to you and what they mean, regardless of your surroundings. You got to really get good with that, because it happens a lot. You'll think you're on your right path or think you're making a good decision because you've seen the number, but in actuality, it was a false confirmation or something, okay? So you gotta know. You gotta know the difference. Remember, you almost in like a game. Okay? You almost in like a game. It's kind of like that. All right? So the next thing you gotta know and be mindful of is false dreams, false premonitions, and false visions. Now, if you a dreamer out there, if you get premonitions, like, I get all of that. I get dreams, I get visions, I get I get all of those things when it comes to the eyes. To where sometimes I gotta, it drives me crazy sometimes. Not crazy, sorry. That's the wrong speech. It don't drive me crazy because I got people out there who trying to put me in a mental institution, but visions are real, premonitions are real, and dreams are real. Okay? They're real. But people who play around, they want to send you false realities. They want to send you a false premonition, a false vision, a false dream. They do that when they want to pull you back in. Like my stupid ass family members. They try to send me false dreams, false realities in premonitions and stuff. But I know it's false. It ain't real. Anybody who want to be your lover or make you think they want to be your lover or your husband, and some women out there, you holding on to a man and you like, I'm going to be with him forever and ever, and he keep on sending you false premonitions or false dreams and stuff like that because he wants you to believe stuff, so whatever reason he can hold on to you or siphon from you or make you believe you his, just, I don't know, whatever. But for whatever reason, he needs you to believe it. And some of you women, you get tricked a lot through this because women want to be, you want to be in la la land and believe that some of these men is your masculine, or you want to believe that he's the one, or you want to believe whatever it is that you want to believe, and he know it, so he will send you false realities and like dreams, premonitions, visions. So you gotta know when is a false one and somebody just playing with you. A lot of these wizard men like to do this. These warlock men like to do this. They like to play around with this and stuff like that. So you gotta, no one is a real one and no one is a false one. Okay, because they will play with you like that if they think it's gonna hold you or will you back in or whatever. Right? They getting something from it. So be mindful to all of my women or men, vice versa, that has this gift. Be careful. Everything is not what it seems. Manufactured coincidence. Now, I believe in coincidences or whatever. Everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer in that. But you guys, you gotta be aware of manufactured ones. You gotta know the difference between a real one and a fake one, because I'm telling you, they getting real crafty. I'm going to give you a story. One day I went to go get gas, running errands, and a guy, he pulled up a little bit before me, but I ain't paying no mind. I went into the store, I came out, but before I got out and everything, the guy, he was attractive, got out of his nice little car, and he said hello and smiling and shit. And I'm like, what the hell? And I just mind my little business and stuff. And then, not long after that, it dawned on me that he was like a familiar stranger. His energy told me that he knew me, but I didn't know him. Now, I feel like I'm safe. I ain't scared of nothing. When it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Fear not, right? Fear what? Well, I ain't scared of nothing. Well, what's the point? I'm living my life. So I said, that man, I don't know who that guy was, but he, I don't know who he is, but he seemed like he know me even though I don't know him. Somebody might have sent him in from an agent club. I don't know. He could be from a coven. Who knows? I don't even care where he came from, but it was manufactured. Somebody sent him in to see what I was going to do, how I was going to react, was I one of them. I'm not one of them. You got to understand, I'm not 3D based. Now, if I was one of those hoochie mamas that y'all see all over, sorry ladies, but You know you are a hoochie mama with your coochie and your butt cheeks hanging out that I see on YouTube all the time when these men got these nice cars and they hop out and y'all like, oh, oh, you know what you do. Don't even get offended. I don't want to hear the crap. But uh, uh, he probably thought I was one of them. I don't care what you're driving. It looks nice. It's shiny. But I'm not 3D based. You gotta understand that. I'm not 3D based. I'm not one of them. It's nice. It's shiny. It's beautiful. I'm not a hater, but I'm not 3D based. And a lot of times that's how they come. That's how they want to come because they so ingrained to what's going on and what's real in the society. That's kind of now what the men are expecting. That's kind of what they're expecting. So that is a example. Or you in a grocery store. It can happen in a grocery store. So and they never go there, but they go there because they wanted to see you. They wanted to bump into you and make it a coincidence. So you gotta understand. You gotta understand how they work, how they operate. A real one from a fake one. Now I'm not talking about a genuine admirer, somebody who's been wanting to talk to you for a long time, and you know them, even though they're a stranger, but you still kind of know them. That's different. So, but you have to get in tune with you, so you will start picking up on the the false from the real. See, once you start uh evolving and your energies and you start to vibrate differently and you start to evolve and grow and your gifts get stronger, you can't help but pick up on some energies. Your energy gets sensitive. My energy is sensitive. I can feel you like, wait, what? That's the energy shift. What's going on? What just happened? You just switched on me. What's going on? I don't like switching up. Or you feel off, like what's going on? Like I don't like that shit. I ain't gonna tell y'all everything because I got too many haters. But I'm just giving you guys an example about how once you get to a certain level of your evolution, you know when something is off with just based on an energetic basis. You can pick it up if you're intuitive enough. It don't take much. It don't take much. But I ain't telling you everything. I got too many goddamn haters. I can't tell you everything, but yeah, yeah. So you'll get there. You and all the ones that resonate with that message just now, you understand what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Where it don't really take much for you to feel intuitively when somebody is, when somebody is trying it. You don't have to do much. You just know. Like you're trying it. And I'm gonna let you. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you. You know? But these things I was guided to give you because a lot of people are early on their path. They need to know it. They need to understand that because that is something that I didn't know early on in my path, I didn't know. I just knew numbers and stuff like that. But I didn't know you have to find out what these numbers mean to you. You got to find out what these numbers mean to you. And what your spirit team, with whatever relationship you guys have, and what those numbers mean as well. Not just based off, you know, 999 or whatever, or 333 or whatever. What also does your team tells you that means for you? Because if not, you can be doing things, delaying things because you're getting false confirmations. Okay? So I hope that had helped you. I hope it helped you in whatever kind of way that it can possibly help you. Right? Um yeah. I'm making sure nothing else is coming through before I start. Um Somebody's coming through. Though I think is intimidating for a man to want to approach or get to know you if your energy picks up on them. That's a good question. Um, it can be intimidating to some men because you're like, what the how am I supposed to approach this woman and she's telling me she picking up on me? Well, that probably can be intimidating for a man, but only if you don't mean well. That's how I feel. If you don't mean well, then it will be intimidating. But if you mean well, and me or any other woman picks up on you, then you would have a problem clearing the energy. See, you got to understand, when you have too much air energy, and air energy is the mental, the waves. So people like to send messages telepathically. They like to send messages through songs. They like to send messages in the 5D, but that cannot go on too long. And people enjoy doing that to women that are intuitive because they can get the message very fast. Like, I'm a person, I can get a message quick if you send a song. You know what, please, you guys, don't just start sending me all this crap, okay? But I'm just making a point here. It's easier for women out there that are intuitive to pick up messages if they're gifted, to get download songs, messages through the air, right? But you cannot have anything too much that is air, because it can get hacked by the opposing force. Eventually they catch on. It's meant to be a short term type of thing. Like, you in a relationship and you and your man, y'all like to play around in a 5D, or you like to send messages back and forth, or you guys talk to each other in a room through the mind or whatever. That's what it's meant for. It's not meant to put nobody on hold. It's not meant to put nobody on ice or a back burner. It's not meant to manipulate people. It's not meant to do all of that. If you want to even send a song to your man through the waves, like, it's just stuff that people do romantically, that is a little different than what regular people do, right? But it don't supposed to be forever that you are sending things through just the air. That is impossible. Anybody that you will say, well, that's my man, and they never show up, but we have a connection in our minds. That is ridiculous. That don't even make sense, right? So I urge people to don't do nothing in a 5D. Don't play around with no air energy until you are in a relationship or friendship with the other person. Don't I have boundaries. I don't have no music sent to me. I send it back. I have a cutoff after when I see people that are trying to manipulate me or stuff like that, because that's what they'll do. They'll play around with you in the air energy, and that person could benefit from the air energy, and then the prince of, if you want to call him the prince of darkness or whatever, it gets involved because that's how it operates. Nothing can be in the air energy too long. Just think about it. Anybody who have a car, anybody who has a car or a business or whatever the hell you want to call it, they want to say manifestation is wrong, or they don't believe in it. Or for the people out there who are traditional, well, if you had a business just in your mind and you ain't go do something about it, people will think you're nuts, right? If you had a car in mind that you wanted, that you had to think about it, right? That's manifesting. You had to think about it. You had to have the desire for it. You want a blue one. You want it to go fast. You wanted to have leather seats. You want it to be shiny. That is a thought. That is a desire. And then you put whatever you have to do in motion to make that happen. That's the same thing with everything else. But a lot of people, they keep it in the air energy. You can't do that. So if you think somebody's trying to manipulate you, all you got to do is put up your boundaries so they cannot mess with your air energy anymore. Because they probably are. Because it's supposed to go into the physical eventually. That is the law of the universe. Nothing stays in the feminine or the other side in the mind and not come into the physical in no kind of way. It always comes to the physical. It has no choice. If it doesn't come in the physical, it's because it's some kind of manipulation or something you're not physically doing, which would be masculine energy, which would be action, which would be physical energy, grounding energy, footwork energy, right? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So, at the end of the day, don't let people play with you because they will. They will play in your energy and shit. So I'm going to get to the questions. Okay? And then we're going to end it there. But I was guided and led to give this message this evening. So the first question. Girl, where have you been? Girl, I've been. I have been. People think that you have a man and he locked you away. Oh my God, you guys. Why do y'all think I have a man that got me locked away? What is going on with y'all? Can y'all stop? Do you have a crush on anyone? I am not telling you guys that. If I got a crush on somebody, I ain't telling y'all. I would never tell y'all nothing like that. No, I'm not telling y'all. I am very confidential. I am. I'm very confidential, and if I was to, if and when I ever get to that level in my life, if I'm guided and led to, I will show you a fraction of that. But I'm very confidential, believe it or not. I am very confidential. I don't like people in certain parts of my life, okay? I'm not a attention whore. I don't need tons of attention. I don't need to, show the world that I guess I'm not. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I don't need all of that kind of attention. I don't need. I don't have anything to prove. I don't. I don't need to prove anything. I don't. I don't need to prove anything. Okay. So next question. Do you know you have a lot of people crush on you? Oh, I do. I don't think they like me like that. I don't think so. No, you don't. They don't like me like that. No, they don't. They don't like me. They don't like me. No, they don't. They just got a little puppy crush. They don't like me. A lot of them are just infatuated. Some of them just want to see how my female anatomy is. Some of them they find me beautiful or whatever, and they still don't think that they can't see past that I'm just a woman or whatever, and they think they got like a point to prove. You know how some men, they stuck in this mindset of you just a woman and I'm going to prove it. You know how some men are. They got a point to prove that I'm just a woman, I guess by, I don't need to tell you that. You guys are adults. But yeah, whatever. Uh yeah. Do I have sex? These are very personal questions. That is none of your business, okay? That is none of your business. But the longer you don't have it, the longer you can go without it. I'll tell you that. The longer, you really could go without it. It's really just like, okay, it's just, you always say you get back pieces of you the longer you go without that kind of activity. You get a lot of pieces back to you. And I really do wish a lot of women out there can experience that, because the more you have that activity, a piece of you leave. That man takes a piece of that. That's part of ancient wisdom, by the way, for all of you who don't know that. That's very true. I would tell a young woman in a heartbeat, if you're a virgin, stay as long as you want. Don't be pressured by this world to have sexual intercourse, because you'll never be the same. And a piece of you will not be with you. Every single time you do have that sexual intercourse, that man takes a piece of you. Yes, it's true. That you can't get back. But over time, in another phase, you can. Yeah. So for women who are sexually active, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying there are fractions of you that you probably aren't aware of. And any man, there's a lot of men out there that are misogynist or whatever. They don't believe that women are, smart, or women are beautiful, or whatever the hell you want to say. We're nothing or whatever. But You don't need a man to be your best self. I don't believe so. That's just my opinion. Because if I can have the divine that give me back all the pieces that was taken away, and that can fill my cup up. See, you got to know how to fill your cup up as a woman. You can't just depend on a man to fill your cup up, because men are flawed too. Men are flawed too. I don't care how good they look. I don't care how good the peen is. They are flawed too. And there's going to be a day he let's just say that he break your heart, that he make you cry, that he is going to take a piece of you that you feel he never gave back. It's just the way it is, right? But the divine can fill pieces of you that was lost. That's the beauty of it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not coming down on you men tonight. I'm just saying. It's the truth. And I know because I have the experience. I personally experienced that. It is what it is. I don't care if you married a man or if you didn't marry a man. It is part of the human experience, right? So you can't just depend on a man to fill your cup. You need more than just him, you know? So, yeah. The next question. I've heard about your betrayal of a lifetime. How did you even breathe? Oh, yeah. I'm picking up that you found out not long ago about the horrendous things that I've been through, that I've, healed from and made peace with, and shut and locked and padlocked that whole door. Yes. I would say God. If there's a God, the ancestors, the ascended masters, you know, in the cosmic protection of the cosmic mothers that protected me. That's the only thing that kept me going on, because most people they were the effects of it will have got them out of here. They wouldn't have been here just by the effects of all of that going on at one time in their life. So I always give thanks to them. Yes, I do. Okay, next question. Can you heal or be with someone who is broken hearted? Can I heal? Okay, so this is a two-part question. I am not here to heal anyone. I can heal through music. I can heal through words of wisdom. I can heal in several different ways. But I can't do the work that you need to learn your lesson or get through the process. That is on your own. I'm not about codependence, as you must say, but as you must know, I am not part of codependence. Codependence won't get you through uh, your healing that you may need, or heartbreak that you may need. That is called trauma bonding and codependence. And I'm not here for that, because that means that I have to let you take away from me and not fill back up in the same way, because you can't. And also, you're depending on me to make you feel some type of way when it's really not reality, because you're not doing the work and doing what you need to heal. Heal in whatever way that is, whatever you heartbroken about. Heartbroken, if a person is brokenhearted, that's not the time to be with them. If you broke their heart, or if anybody else broke their heart, I mean, that's trauma bonding. Once again, that's trauma bonding. If a person is wounded, the best thing you can do is be their friend, in my opinion, and give them support and help them get through the process. Listen, no one. I'm not being bitter, but when I went through my stages, I didn't have a soul to turn to. I didn't have a soul to turn to. Not one soul did I have to turn to. And most people, that alone will got them out of here. So if somebody is brokenhearted because whatever, get through the process and move on. It is not that deep. Did anybody try to unalive you? Did they try to murder, death, kill you? Did anybody drug you? That's my questions. Because I'm at the point of my life, I'm really not petty. If you want to leave, bye. I'll help you pack. I'll help you pack. You found somebody else? Okay, why you waste my time? Where's she at? Call her on the phone. Because she could come get you right now. I'm mad because you're wasting my time. Because time I can't get back. And a lot of you may say, you so damn nonchalant and aloof. Well, you better get there too. Because time you can't waste. And we all are on a time clock here. We all are on the time clock. And life goes on whether you heal. You're never going to be healed to the point where nothing phases you and stuff. That doesn't exist. Life still goes on. Out of everything, whether people go to jail or wherever they go, life still goes on. And nobody really gives a damn. That's one of the things I learned too about most people. Most people really don't give a damn. Very few people really cares. And the people that, betrayed me, they finally found that out too late. That most people don't care. They just glad it ain't them. So if a person need to heal, I will help them see things in a perspective, in a higher perspective, so they can heal and move forward in their life for their own best ability, more than you say be with them, I guess, like in a relationship or something. That's not the time for a relationship because they're fragmented. They have a fragment. They not ready. They hurt, and that's not the time for that. They just need somebody to care. They need somebody to care. They need somebody to hug them. They need somebody to show them companionship more than romance and all the other stuff. They need companionship because a lot of people don't have that. Yeah, a man hump on you, but he's not your companion. Yeah, he hump on you, but if you couldn't feed yourself, would he had the patience to feed you? If he'll hump on you, but can he give you intimacy? Do he have the patience to feed you if for some reason something happened and you couldn't feed yourself? Some of y'all men wouldn't even feed you. Patiently, not like, come on, let's go, I got stuff to do, but patiently. And it's the same for men. Y'all get these women's that come after y'all and all of that. And if something happens to you tomorrow, well, she had a patience to feed you. It takes patience to feed a person who can't feed themselves. It takes a lot of patience. It takes being a companion to somebody who can't give you back the same level of energy. That takes a really good companion to do that. But he'll hump on you, or she'll hump on you, but she's not going. Is she going to be a companion to you? Those are the things that people don't think about when it comes to these damn relationships out here. But who am I? Y'all don't listen to me. I'm the crazy one. I'm this. I'm that. I'm just jealous. You know, the other one told me I needed to get my hair done. I said, "Bitch, I am being smart." I'm like, so yeah, I'm gonna get my hair done. Kiss my ass, ho. I ain't worried about that. I'm gonna get my hair done. But I'm making a point here. Y'all so 3D based that you miss so many other things that you could be a lot of you miss out on the real piece. You miss out on the real piece of the pie, and a lot of people found that out. You miss out. A lot of people found that out. But I'm going to go to the next question. How do you stay high vibrational around the mundane world? Well, honestly, I'm not. The most I'm ever around the mundane world is probably at work or when I'm in errands and stuff. It's easy too, but sometimes it's not. It depends on a few factors. I'm honestly tired of all of this. I do. I get tired of a lot of it. Being in the world, I get tired of it. I get tired of giving my energy to the workforce, if that makes sense. I get tired of that too. Yeah. But it's many different ways you can stay vibration. I thought I answered this question before, but maybe I didn't. It's a mindset. It's a mindset for starters. And that's all I'm gonna give you for right now. Okay. Next question. Why do you say Jesus is an ascended master? Because he is. He is one of the ascended masters. There's a lot of them. Big brother Jesus, he is one of the ascended masters. Yeah, he is. Because he is. You just never heard it that way because you're used to tradition. But as you know, everything is changing. If you haven't noticed, a lot of everything is starting to be revealed. The truth is being revealed. I don't know where you've been, but you should start catching up. Jesus loved when I talk about him, especially when I bring him up in a way I bring him up. He say he loved when I talk about him in this way because it's the truth. And a lot of people, they don't like it, or they act like they don't like it because they're like, why she talk about Jesus like that? I don't need to worry about what y'all think. Jesus don't have a problem with it. And he said a lot of y'all are frauds. Y'all don't even believe in him yourself. Y'all don't even want to help yourself. Jesus said a lot of them don't even want to help themselves, but want to call on him. And he's like, what are you calling me for? You got to help you. Because he said, even if he was to come the day of the rapture and 10 million people won't go up in the fucking sky and all this silly shit, I'm going to decode that for y'all too one day. But, if he was to come, a lot of you ain't coming because he got to be able to see you. And when he see you through your heart chakra, and he see you through your crown. The crown that you get when you reach a certain ascension. That's he got to be able to see you, or you ain't going. It don't matter if you've been a pastor for 35, 45, 55 years. If your heart chakra ain't right and you ain't got the halo, you ain't going. If he was to come back and get y'all asses and nobody else getting into heaven but y'all. Your heart got to be right. You got to be lighter than a feather. Your heart got to be lighter than a feather, like Mayat said. Why you think Jesus talk about the heart so much? He's telling you your heart got to be light as a feather. He got to be able to see you for you to go up. It ain't he just coming to get you because you went down in water and you've been repenting for the same sin for 45 years. You still can't get over that same damn sin for 45, 55, 65 damn years, and your heart is dark as the damn city street. You ain't going nowhere. Where you going? Nowhere. And that's why y'all don't like me, because I tell you the truth. I don't care. I'm not here for you to like. I'm here for a higher purpose. I'm here to enlighten. I'm here to do many other things. But I'm here because the divine has me as one of the messengers for his purposes or her purposes. Okay? Whether I come on once a month, twice a month, or 4 times a month, or whatever, it's still a message that's meant to get delivered. All right, next question. Can you tell us one of your core values? Okay. One of my core values is respect. Yes. One of my core values is respect. If I see a person that gives respect, that is something that I value. That respects across the board, a certain level of respect across the board, until proven otherwise, of course, but a certain level of respect across the board. I have core values. I have, that is one. I'm very respectful. I respect everyone. I don't treat nobody wrong. I don't treat nobody disrespectful. I don't do none of that. I don't favor this one and favor, I don't do any of that until I see that person is of a certain character. But I respect everyone. I respect everyone regardless of how I personally feel about them. See, that's the thing. People only want to respect people that they think they can get something from, or they only want to respect people because they make them feel some type of way, but they don't respect everyone across the board. A lot of people don't. They pretend they do, but a lot of people don't show respect to everyone. They don't. But I value respect. And if I come across a person that values respect across the board, that is something that I like to see. Okay? Because that people don't do that. They don't do that. Next question. Can you ask Jesus don't start. Which sin is the worst? Can you tell us what he would say? Well, I don't know if I'm asking right now, but I can tell you that the sins are about you sinning against the self. That's mainly what all these sins are about. You sinning against you. It's really not about what is worse than the other, but what happens to you when you commit these sins, quote unquote sins against the self. Now, I can go many different ways with the sin, but I'm going to keep it simple that the sins are about sinning against yourself. When you lie, you bear false witness. You bear false witness. You have a bad tongue, right? Which means not only do you gotta lie, but you gotta keep on lying, and you sending all of these things through the universe on lies. See, it goes out there. And lies, what else do lies do? Lies is almost like witchcraft. It's almost like low vibrational witchcraft, because lies starts rumors. That's why I can't stand a liar. I can't stand a lie. That's why every time somebody lie on me, I always want to prove them wrong every single time. Because I can't stand a liar, because a liar is like a low vibrational witchcrafter that want to destroy you in some type of way. Because many people's lives got destroyed over lies. My life I could have been underground because of lies. I could have been in a jail or in a mental institution because of people lies. People tried to lie on me stuff that was not true. On these disgusting, filthy lies that was not true. Because it's like low vibrational witchcraft. And people do this in religions and everything, and they don't think that is bad. But even gossiping is considered low vibrational witchcraft. That's why I only say what I saw. I don't say what I did not see. I say what I saw and what I experienced. So when I talk about something, I talk about what I experienced and what I saw. I don't talk about what somebody told me, because that's gossip. And gossip is a form of witchcraft, because there's lies in it. And lies are lies that people have bear false witness to that can destroy a person's life. And people need to wake up from that. Stop gossiping. If you don't know it's true, if you haven't seen it or experienced it with your own eyes and experienced it, it is gossip. It is lies. It is bearing false witness. And it can destroy you because it takes over you. It's like a spirit. Is a spirit. So you really destroy yourself. You destroy yourself in a process. It's true. So now this is the last one, you guys, and we're going to end it here. And I'm gonna make my way to not be so long in between of getting back here with you guys. Okay. The last question is: are the chosen ones or star seeds here to become ascended masters? No, everybody is not here to become ascended master. That's a lot of pressure. We all have different soul contracts. Some of the star seeds are here because of music. They here to do music, dance, poetry, art, communicators, all different types of reasons, healers. So, they all have different jobs that the divine has. Some of the men are become great leaders that we need, and now or in the future. It depends on the contract that they have on a soul basis. We all are here for different reasons, and we all are different ages. You know, if you are 25, you got more time. But if you a star seed and you're 55, you probably have some karma to clean up. So that's why your awakening is so late. You know, you probably had a lot of karma to clean up from another lifetime or this lifetime. You probably was doing the most, and you just now having your first awakening. So if you having a first awakening and you're like 50 or something like that, you probably have some things to do on a soul level, right? You probably have some things to do. It's not good or bad. It's just that you have some things to do, and now you're just getting started, which means next lifetime, if everything is good between you and all your team, you probably going to continue in your next lifetime whenever you come back. That's all it is. We all are different ages. We all are not the same age either. And we all have different things that we here to do in different ages and different meanings. Some of us are meant to come together and be friends. Some of them are just meant to come together and do music. Some of us are meant to come together and be lovers or whatever. We all have different contracts that we're here to do. Don't put so much pressure on Ascended Master. In order for some of us to become Ascended Masters, is the more work you gotta do. It's not nothing to, you know, put on the whole collective of, because there's just too much pressure. You know, you really, 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 really gotta be slim to none to be pushed as an Ascended Master, okay? And a lot of us are not. You know, anybody who want to say they're Ascended Master, okay, let's test their ego. Let's see your ego and see what happens, okay? And I bet you'll see you can't be an Ascended Master. So, you know, I don't even like to say that, you know, you could always be on a path of Ascended Master, but nobody's really there yet. It takes a lot to get to the Ascended Masters, and most of the time, you will see the ego come out, and it will show you that they're not an Ascended Master. Like I always say, I am close there, but I'm not there yet. I am not an Ascended Master yet. No, I'm not. I am not putting that pressure on myself, but I am close to it. I'm not far from it. But I am not one yet. No, I'm not. That's it. That's a lot of pressure to put on as a collective. We all are not here to be Ascended Masters. Not at all. That takes a lot of training, a lot of lifetimes you have to go through. You have to do a lot of work in other lifetimes and this, to become one. Because that means you fully, fully, fully ascended to the Ascended Master. And that's a lot of work. That's a lot of pressure to say. And most of the people, you will see their ego come out. You will see their ego come out. And you'll know that they're not Ascended Master. Okay. So I'm going to end it there. And anybody who got an issue with what I said, I don't care. It's true. It's true. I'll test you and see if you are Ascended Master. I bet you I can find how you can't be an Ascended Master yet. I bet you I can see. More times than not, they just want they probably want to be on the path, and they probably are on the path to become an Ascended Master, but are they there yet? More times they probably not. They probably not. Because I had asked these questions, I had got confirmations from the Ascended Masters. And it's not even a lot of here on Earth. That's what they said. It's not a lot here on Earth. And a few of them are so damn old. They said majority of everybody is still, they have a rebirthed ego. Rebirthed egos. And there's nothing wrong with having a rebirth ego. but the level of an ascended master is way above of the ego, way above. And there is not a lot here. It's very, very, very few. Most people they just had their egos rebirthed a lot of times, a few times, and they passed a lot of tests. They passed a lot of soul ascensions and soul awakenings and deaths and rebirths. But that does not make you an ascended master. No. So take that pressure off. Don't even worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's too much pressure. Okay? It is enough pressure uh sticking to your plan, sticking to what the divine wants you to be, what the divine desire you to be, and all of that. Acing and mastering the self. Stick to that plan. Just stick to that plan. Don't even put all that pressure on yourself. Okay? Don't. That's a lot of pressure. All right? So, because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it right now. I don't know who told you that, but don't even put that much pressure on yourself. Stick to mastering the self in sins and the ego and the goddamn attacks and all of that. Cause they're coming and they already here. And stuff like that. Don't even put all that pressure on you for being one of the ascended masters. Don't even put that much pressure on yourself. It's ridiculous. I'm feeling it for you. I'm feeling it for you. Okay? Yes, I am. So wait. Hold up. Uh, hold up. It was something from one of our ancestors that passed on, but they told me to pass on it. Never mind. We'll talk about that in another video about the ego, breaking down different levels of the ego and how we can be tricked into thinking that you actually ascending, but it's just your ego. So you got to make sure you're actually ascending and not just the ego just being rebirthed, but you still have this hard to explain, um like it's being rebirthed but not in a way that you want it, in a sense. But we'll talk about that in another video. So you do want to make sure you're actually ascending. Yeah, because yeah. But we'll talk about that in a different video because that's a whole nother topic and that'll be another hour or two breaking that down. But it was one of the ancestors that wanted to come through and talk about it. But they said, no, we'll talk about it another time. So, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this session. I'm going to come back and we're going to talk some more another time. But until next time, peace.